Okay, so here I am, a complete novice in the world of woodworking, let alone building a guitar, and yet I'm going to undertake the building of my first guitar. Now, this is something I've wanted to do since I was about 15. I remember buying a book which I looked through and realised it was just unrealistic for me to have all the tools and everything at that age, and I didn't really think about it for the next 20 years. And last year during the pandemic, I thought, wouldn't this be great? I've got back into playing the guitar. I really want to make one. And again, inertia kicked in. It's taken me a bit of time, but recently I found a great course. I'm going to put the link here, but there's a guitar maker and teacher called Mark Bailey, who has guitarmaking.co.uk. And I had a little look at the course and I thought, this is fantastic. It's broken down into lots of small lessons, maybe 200 lessons or something like that. And I've been watching them already, and basically you're going to watch me throughout this process. I'm going to cut out some bits. I'm also going to show you some of the more tedious bits like sanding. Obviously I won't show you like all 6 hours in a row of sanding that I have to do here and there. And I also decided to sort of just go for it. So basically I have a small room in the basement, which I'll show you in another video on this series. The tools that I've got and everything, I'll show you that later as well. We're going to dive straight in now. I'm going to be drawing out the guitar, and then I'm going to be starting off the neck. Now, I don't know whether I'm going to explain everything in minute detail. Let's see the reaction to this video in the comments. Tell me if you want to know more detail about what I'm doing, or if you want the videos to be quicker and to see less, but you want to get to the final product as quickly as possible. This is probably going to take me another 2 or 3 months to build, I'm hoping, if it goes well. And I'm making lots of mistakes, I'm learning a lot, and I'm really enjoying it. So let's just dive straight in. I hope you enjoy this one, and if you do, please subscribe to the channel to see the rest of this series. Give the video a thumbs up, it really helps. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Cheers. So here's one thing that might end up being an issue. You see here where the guitar joins the body. Well, you're advised to make that straight, because then when you make the block for the inside of the guitar that's going to strengthen and support the neck and the top and back of the body, it's easier just to put in a straight block. Well, in this case I'm going to have to curve everything as it joins, which may be a step or 2 or 3 above my skill level currently, but just thought I'd be ambitious. Important marks when you're marking out the neck. I've got a centre line I've drawn down the piece of wood, the back and the front of the nut, and then where the body joins is the 14th fret. And obviously you want to try and get everything as accurate as possible. From the 14th fret back to the beginning of the nut should be 358 mils. That should be pretty much spot on. So today's main job is going to be to route the channel for this truss rod, which is the piece of steel that tensions the neck. And I'm going to be using a router for the first time, which I believe can be a little bit scary. So I'm going to take my time, watch quite a few YouTube videos about this, try and get it right. As you can tell, my bandsaw skills are woefully lacking and my blade is just not good enough, so I'm waiting for a new blade. It's not really a problem. What's going to happen now is this is going to sit here at the in the correct position, and the router is going to go down this angled slope, and I'll have set the depth stop, and you actually route out the remaining flat area, so that's how you can get a more precise finish. But in order to do that, I have to build, or sorry, just cut out a sort of template for the bottom of here so it can sit on these rails. I'm not going to film much of that, but when it comes to routing out the space, I'll do that. Okay, so ideally a template on the bottom that would allow me to run this up and down this rail should be made of something see-through like acrylic, which I've just ordered some acrylic, but it's going to take over a week to arrive. So although I can use that template for another build in future, I'm going to try and just hand sand this down, even if it takes me all day. It's probably quite a good way of getting a nice feel for some hand sanding, and I'm willing to put plenty of time into this, so probably won't film much of this, but I'll show you the end product. I'm just going to make some sanding blocks here, make them wide enough that they can run down the rails as well. I'll stick the sandpaper to the back of a block using some masking tape and some super glue. Yeah, let's see how it goes.
leaving all my worries, I prepare for something new. Whatever it was that held me back, I'm sure it wasn't true. Holding on too long on unresolved questions holds you down. What could have been a friendly smile has turned into a frown. I'm moving on and on, on and on.
Some of it has come off, but I think it's time to use a bit of the belt sander, just to help minimize the amount of hand sanding I'm going to do.
I'm driving in my car, the road is long and full of dust. The landscape changes around me, on and on, I feel unrest. Whatever happened to me, happened for my highest good. I read that in so many books, now it's almost understood. I'm moving on and on, on and on. I'm moving on and on, on and on. Seagulls fly around the beach house that I rented for a while. You can try to find my number or my FBI file. Sweet is my location, sweet as well my destination. If you're looking to begin, then look no further than within. I'm satisfied with what I've got and still eager for more. The change that you've been looking for will come knock on your door. Oh.